Let's go.
Hey guys, Soulsword45 here with Mix It Up Gaming. I'm here with Gender Bender DNA Twister Extreme again. And right now we've all been turned to women. And I'm going to have to figure out what the hell's going on. Alright, so there's this mysterious green smoke that is turning everybody into girls and girls into guys, probably. Yeah, we're still trying to figure out who everybody is. But right now, this is obviously Liam, our supervisor, but man, my voice sounds so high-pitched when I'm yelling. Huh. Anyway, we all need to take a deep breath and calm down. Clearly something is frickin' weird about what just happened. Yeah, because you grew a vagina all of a sudden. I think it was to do with the centrifuge, but I have no idea where that explosion came from or why our genders suddenly switched. Whatever happened, we need to settle down and figure out what caused this. Screaming and running around won't help anything. Judging from her clothing, and this, I guess this mystery girl was Liam. I already figured that out. But I couldn't be for sure, apart from the clothes being the same. Her new form was completely unrecognizable. Is anyone hurt, apart from the gender swap, I mean? I'm still struggling to figure out what exactly caused this explosion, but I'm pretty confident it had something to do with the broken centrifuge disc flying out and hitting the ventilation shaft. But as to why an explosion is anybody's guess. Alright, you guys probably have no idea who I am. If you haven't guessed already, it's me, Liam. I just admit, me turning into someone like this is probably hard to believe, but yes, it is really me, I promise. Although you probably do believe me, because it looks like everyone else here has turned into a chick too. Anyway, I think we should survey the area for any damages first, just in case there is a risk of another blast. If everything is safe, then we should probably reintroduce ourselves. Seriously, don't know. I seriously don't know who any of you are. The explosion has damaged quite a lot of equipment in the lab, and there was still some smoke lingering around. But luckily, the explosion hadn't caused any major structural damage to the building. Alright, okay. It wasn't exactly ideal, but at least I didn't have to worry about the roof falling on me or anything. It didn't look like there was going to be a second explosion either. The centrifuge was completely broken, and we're pretty sure that that's what triggered the blast. It appeared to be one of the giant discs from the centrifuge had flown out of its casing, and when it hit the vent somehow it exploded. We're still trying to figure out the details, and it appeared the area was safe for now. Alright, okay, so this is kind of fucking weird. I thought that the explosion on the centrifuge might have been my fault, since I had set it up moments before the explosion. But on the other hand, Liam checked all my work before starting the machine, and I set it up perfectly fine. The centrifuge going haywire is probably due to an electrical fault or something. Turning out, we weighed out a few test tubes that shouldn't have caused something catastrophic to happen. But it did, so obviously somebody done fucked up. So we gotta figure out who done fucked up, so that we can all change back and get our penises. Right? Right. While everyone has surveyed the lab, I managed to find myself a pair of scissors. My fringe was way too long and it was driving me crazy, so I decided to do something about it. There. Much better. I think I might just leave the rest at length, though. Call it weird, but I'm beginning to kind of like having long hair. I can't exactly say about the rest of my changes, though. Stupid boobs. Okay. After everyone double-checked the lab to make sure there were no further explosions, we gathered in the middle of the lab and reintroduced ourselves. Hi. I'm, Gail. And the explosion turned me into a girl as well. Oh my god, she's adorable! I know, right? So freaking cute. Can I go sit down now? Yeah, that's fine. Thanks, Yale. Sat down and watched the rest of the girls reintroduce themselves. A few of them were pretty embarrassed about their new forms, so it took a while to get through everyone. It was pretty interesting, though. Some of the transformations were simply incredible. There were giant boobs and weird hair colors everywhere. In fact, most of the lab victims have turned out really busty. I was glad that I managed to end up having relatively normal-sized breasts. What is the obsession with tits in this game right now? I don't know. Interestingly, it turned out I didn't need my glasses anymore. The reason for this such happening was just a bizarre sudden change of gender swap, but I guess I didn't have to worry about my glasses falling off my face anymore. According to everyone else, I looked super cute without my glasses, and they just wouldn't shut up about it, and I was starting to piss me off. I know I look cute and fluffy on the outside now, but I'm still the same old Yale on the inside. However, I put my rage inside and focus on the task at hand. Alright, I wasn't the best scientist in the bunch, but I could help with the basic stuff. And any work where I did would help the others research a cure faster. With that in mind, I tried my best to help out. Alright, but things didn't really work out that well. Ow! Did you hurt yourself again? Yeah, I'm a bit shorter now, so I keep bumping into things because I misjudged distance. I've hit my elbows on the cupboards at least a dozen times now. Tell me about it. I've been trying to carry test tubes and stuff, but my boobs are so big and the frame is so small I end up losing balance and falling over. And I'm even shorter than you are. Boobs are so annoying. Yeah, I bet they are, girls. I can't, This is awkward. Anyway, tell me about it. But hey, at least you look cute. Why do people keep saying that? Oh, so cute. I'm not cute. Sure. You know, girls get irritated when guys call them cute too, because it's like, I don't understand why that is a problem. You know, but it pisses girls off sometimes when they think they're cute. And it's just like, you're cute. That's just the way it is. Today has got to be the worst day ever. Yep, pretty much. Do you think we're ever going to be stuck like this? Really hope not. I don't think I could cope with this body for the rest of my life. Yeah. At least you wouldn't have two massive melon boobs to your chest to worry about, though. If I take a single step, it sets off a chain reaction of super boob jiggling. It throws me off balance, and it makes it impossible to do anything. Is that a written... I'm not even going to ask that question to the viewers, I apologize. Anyway, moving on. At least you look cute. I had that one coming. No matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't get used to my new form. I was weak and girly now, and I hated it. I was desperate to get my old body back. However, the research team was working very quickly. Being turned into chicks didn't really help, didn't really seem to hinder their performance much. And by judging the conversation fragments I was hearing here and there, it sounded like they were making great progress. After a few hours of cleaning, I was approached by Liam, and I was hoping that he'd finally found a way to get me out of this ridiculous body. Yale-chan? What the fuck? Yeah, okay. This is where we turn Japanese, eh? Alright. There's a charger back there, a little green liquid. Don't know what that is. There's some test tube stuff. There's a sticky note. Yeah. You're looking great. Yale-chan? Yeah, because you're so cute. I'm not cute. Yes, you are. What if I called you Linda, huh? Being called cute names isn't fun. Actually, that might work. What, Linda? No, just Lynn. Has a ring to it. Yeah, I think I like it. While I'm stuck in this body, call me Lynn. Why? Well, I hardly look like Liam anymore, do I? I guess. Well, it's true, yeah. Lynn it is. Anyway, Yale, you're free to head home now. The worst of the damage is cleaned up, so there's not much more you can really help with here. But what about turning me back into a guy? We're gonna pull an all-nighter, but there's no way we're going to have a cure ready by the end of the day. So we'll be ready tomorrow afternoon at the absolute earliest. Wait, what? What are we gonna do about tomorrow? I have mandatory lectures I have to attend. I can't go to class looking like a girl. Why not? It would be fun. No! It would be fun. It'd be terrible. Don't worry so much. It'll be fine. Just ring your lectures and explain the situation to them. And I'm sure they won't mind. This is an accident, after all. No! If anyone found out about this, I'll never hear the end of it. There's no way I can show my face in public ever again. Everyone will think I'm a freak and I would die from embarrassment. Okay. So this is a little weird. Liam, can you keep this a secret for me? Whatever happens, can you promise not to tell anyone I'm a girl now? Lynn, not Liam. Fine, Lynn. Can you please keep this a secret? I'll just skip the lectures for a few days until you develop a cure. And then you've got to promise you won't tell anyone. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I have reported this incident to the Abagun for the pharmaceuticals, but I will make sure the general student body doesn't find out the details. There is too much money involved anyway. What do you mean there's too much money involved? Yale, we accidentally created an explosion that changed everyone's genders, and we can't find a way to replicate. If we could find a way to replicate this incident and sell it off as a drug to the general public, we could make millions of dollars. True. So if you have to worry about the leaked information about the gender swap getting out, of course there's nothing stopping you from telling everyone. No! Thought as much. Keep a low profile and you'll be fine. But that being said, you're going to have to attend class. What? Skipping class will just draw attention to yourself, and I know the university here monitor attendance. Oh, yeah. Shit. So, wear a hat or something? Are you fucking serious? He has boobs, dude! Sex change. Excuse me? Have you seen these boobs? How on earth am I gonna cover these up with a hat? Oh, they're not that big. Still feel pretty big to me. Oh, don't worry. Nobody will notice, trust me. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? Sorry, Yale. There's nothing more I can do. Man, this sucks. Everything about today sucks. Hey, at least you're cute. Yeah, it's another one of those. I don't know why women get so fucking angry when you call them cute. A lot of women are cute. Like you, right there, listening to this recording of me. You're awfully cute, too. Even if you're a guy, you're fucking awesome, dude. You know, yeah. Yeah, how are you guys doing? Doing good? Good. Happy birthday. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Despite being discouraged and a little bit pissed off, I didn't really have any other option than heading home. I was dreading to go to class tomorrow, but what could I do? Okay. Reluctantly, I left the lab and walked back to my apartment. As I walked in, one major problem with my new body became apparent. When I walked up the stairs to my room, my breasts started heaving around like crazy under my shirt, and I had to adjust my balance to compensate. In that exact moment, I just realized I walked the entire way back from the lab without trying to hide my appearance at all. I was dreading tomorrow so much that it hadn't even occurred to me. I was incredibly lucky that I didn't see anyone else this time of night, and the hair wasn't obvious enough. My jiggling breasts would have given me away. What is up with the sensation of boobs in this fucking video game today? That could have been bad. What was I thinking? It's okay though. I got away with it this time. But if I'm gonna go to class tomorrow, I need a disguise. I guess I could cut my hair? Nah, it'd be such a shame. I think I'll do something about it tomorrow. I hope. I was really haunted by my own thoughts that night. What would happen if I was stuck like this forever? What would my friends and family think? I would have to get used to this, or I would feel this uncomfortable and embarrassed for the rest of my life. I just wanted to get back to normal and put this chapter of my life behind me. Alright. I didn't feel any better the following morning either. Nothing marvelous had happened, and I was still stuck in the body of a curvy teenage girl. As depressed as I was, I had to go to class this morning, and if it was the only way to keep my new body a secret. But I was going to have to go to class. I need some way to hide the fact that I transferred into a girl. Oh, this might work. I ended up grabbing an old t-shirt that's been laying around my chest. It flattened my breasts and made them less noticeable. It was really uncomfortable. On top of that, it was a slight bulge in my clothing, but it was a start. Once again, I contemplated clopping off my hair, but eventually decided against it. I didn't like short hair on girls. And in that was an off chance I was stuck like this, at least I liked to look good. It was better to be an attractive girl than an unattractive one, I guess. Man, that sounded weird. Yeah, I guess so. I decided to wear one of my hoodies over my regular clothes. If I kept the hood up, nobody would notice the hair was longer. And if it was loose enough on my body, it helped hide all my new curves. I put my old glasses on as well. Even though my eyesight was perfect now, thanks to the positive aspect of my transformation, I did not want anybody at the university to question why I wasn't wearing my glasses anymore. All in all, I'd say I did a pretty good job. I had classes in, I'd pass any close inspections, but to be the average person, I looked like the same old me I've always been. I might just get away with it after all. Alright. With that in mind, I grabbed my laptop and headed to class. Yeah, but your walk, though. I almost instantly began to have second thoughts. I would too. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten that haircut after all. I can barely see with this hair in my eye. It was incredibly obvious I was hiding something. Or was I walking I was walking funny and my face had flushed bright red. I stood out like a sore thumb. I was wearing a hoodie in the middle of summer. I was crying out loud. The t-shirt trying to back my breast didn't seem to help all that much easier. Though my boobs weren't so obvious, they wobbled underneath the hoodie with every step I could. Okay. And my hips were swaying uncontrollably. My nipples rubbed against my hoodie, and I started to feel a moist sensation build up in my crotch, and I knew what was happening. And I had to get to my lecture and calm down as soon as possible before things got out of hand. Oh boy. I tried walking faster, but it only made things worse. My jiggling breasts increased in rhythm, and it turned me on even more. Oh fucking god. My face turned even brighter shade of red, and my whole body felt increasingly hotter and hotter. I put any lewd thoughts I had to the back of my head and focused on the attention of getting to class in one piece. The sooner I was out of there, the better. Fuck this game. Alright, thankfully I made it to the lecture without anyone saying anything to me. Once I sat down, I started to feel a lot better, and my body gradually calmed down. I underestimated how sensitive my new body was, and I was going to have to be more careful from now on. Accidentally arousing myself wasn't something I wanted to experience again. At least, not in public. The lecture hall began to slowly fill with people. Now, I have a question. Never mind. Although I received a good odd looks out there, here and there, and nobody said anything to me, I think people are staring at me more because of the fact I was wearing a hood up inside more than anything, though. I didn't have to move around in class, so my chances of being discovered were pretty low. And that being said, I was incredibly nervous. I wouldn't have to bear the humiliation if I was found out. It is now 9 o'clock. We start the lecture. Today we're going over the basics of how transposons work. Okay, I don't even know what the fuck that word means. Contemplative dots. After 3 hours of boring course revision, the lecture drew to a close. I've been pretty nervous, pardon, while the lecturer started asking the question answers for the some problems. My high-pitched voice would be very difficult to explain. I signed an attendance sheet on the way out of class, and I made my way to the lab as discreetly as possible. Okay. God. These fucking mermaids. If all went well, I'd have my old body back by the end of the day, and I was certainly glad to get rid of these annoying breasts, that's for sure. Wow. Alright, thankfully, after some quick adjusting, I was able to bind my breasts back tightly enough to where they didn't bounce everywhere, like they had this morning, and it was uncomfortable and a little bit painful, but the best thing I could do in such short notice. Alright. Why don't you just wear a bra, dude? Well, yeah, I guess he didn't think that far ahead. This brought their own share of problems. At first, the pain from binding my breasts back so much was intolerable, but after a few minutes of uncomfortable walking, it became quickly unbearable and throbbing in pain. I was worried that if I kept this up, I'd pass out. The lab was on the far side of the campus, and I still had a good 20-minute walk ahead of me. However, only people walking this way were staff on their way to the lab, so it wouldn't have to worry about bumping into anyone that wasn't going through the same thing I was. Alright, well, I'm going to leave this off here, guys. Like, favorite, subscribe if you did enjoy. We will pick it up right here once everything is done. I hope you guys enjoy the very boob-friendly game, I guess. This is very interesting. So far, I'm enjoying it. It's an interesting take on things, and I'm excited to see more. Alright, peace out, guys.